Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. I am David.
And I am Alice. Hello, everyone. It is so great to be here with you today.
Yes, we are so happy you are here. Today, we have a very useful lesson for you.
Oh, yes, David. This one is so useful. I think every English learner needs this lesson.
Wait, Alice, you just said, I think.
Oh, no, I did. I said, I think.
Yes, and today we are going to help you stop saying only I think.
That's right. Today's lesson is how to express your opinion like a native English speaker.
Because native speakers, they do not always say I think. They use many different phrases, many different ways to share their opinion.
And today, we will teach you all of them. Simple, easy, natural.
So, if you are new here, welcome. This channel is for you. We speak slowly, we speak clearly, and we help you learn real, natural English.
Yes, and if you like this lesson today, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps our channel.
And subscribe. Press that subscribe button so you never miss a new lesson. We post new videos every week.
Okay, are you ready? Let's start. Let's go.
Okay, Alice, let me ask you a question. How do you say your opinion in English?
Well, I say, I think. I always say I think.
Yes, most English learners say this. I think it is good. I think it is bad. I think so. Am I right?
Yes, David, that is exactly what I used to say. Only I think, again and again.
But when native speakers talk, they use many different phrases. They say things like, in my opinion, if you ask me, to be honest, personally, I feel.
Wow, yes, there are so many ways.
And when you use these phrases, you sound more natural, more fluent, more like a native speaker.
And people will say, wow, your English is really good.
Exactly. So today we will learn 10 great phrases, 10 ways to give your opinion in English like a native speaker.
10 phrases. Okay, I'm ready.
Me too. Let's go. Okay, Alice. Our first phrase is very popular. Are you ready?
Yes, tell me.
The first phrase is, in my opinion. Let me say it slowly. In my opinion. In my opinion.
In my opinion. Ooh, I like that. It sounds very professional.
Yes, it sounds strong and clear. When you say, in my opinion, you are saying, this is what I believe. This is my idea.
Okay, David, can you give me an example?
Of course. In my opinion, learning English every day is very important. Let me say that again slowly. In my opinion, learning English every day is very important.
Oh, I love that. Okay, let me try. In my opinion, coffee is better than tea.
Oh, Alice, some people will disagree with you.
I know, but that is my opinion.
Good. Now you try, listeners. Think of something you believe. Say it out loud. Start with, in my opinion.
Yes, pause the video if you need time. We will wait for you.
Okay. Great job, everyone. Okay. Our next phrase is personally, I think. Per-san-a-ly. Personally. Personally, I think.
Personally, I think. So it still has I think in it?
Yes, good question, Alice. I think is not wrong. It is fine. But when you add personally before it, it sounds much more natural, more like a native speaker.
Oh, I see. So personally, I think sounds better than just I think.
Yes, exactly. For example, personally, I think this movie is very boring. Or personally, I think exercise is good for everyone.
Okay, let me try. Personally, I think summer is the best season.
Oh, I agree. Summer is wonderful. Good example, Alice.
Thank you. So listeners, your turn. Say something with personally, I think. David, this next one is one of my favorites.
Oh, really? Which one?
If you ask me,
Yes, this is very natural, very casual. Native speakers use this a lot in conversation. If you ask me.
it means this is my personal opinion, or I want to tell you what I think.
Exactly right, Alice. Let me give you an example. If you ask me, working from home is much better than working in an office. Let me say that again. If you ask me, working from home is much better than working in an office.
Ooh, I agree with that one. Okay, my example. If you ask me, dogs are better pets than cats.
Oh no, cat lovers will not be happy, Alice.
Sorry, cat lovers, that is just my opinion.
Good, good. So remember, if you ask me, very natural, very casual. Use it when you are talking with friends. Okay, Alice. Phrase number 4. To be honest. To be honest. To be honest.
To be honest, when do we use this one?
We use to be honest when we want to say something true, something real, maybe something a little surprising.
Oh, like when I say something that people might not expect?
Yes, for example, to be honest, I don't really like spicy food. Maybe people think you love spicy food, but the truth is you don't.
Oh, that is a good example. Okay, let me try. To be honest, I am a little scared of the dark.
Alice, really?
Maybe, I'm just practicing.
Good, good. So, to be honest, use it when you share a real, true opinion, maybe a surprising one.
Yes, and it makes you sound very honest and open. People like that.
Okay, now this next one is a little longer, but it is very powerful.
Ooh, tell me.
As far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned. Let me say it slowly. As far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned.
Wow, that is a long one. What does it mean?
It means, in my view, this is how I see it. Or, from my point of view, it is strong, it is confident.
Can you give an example?
Of course, as far as I'm concerned, healthy food is more important than fast food. Or, as far as I'm concerned, learning English opens many doors in life.
Oh, I love that last example. It is so true.
Yes, learning English really does open doors. That is why we are all here, right?
Exactly. Okay, let me try. As far as I'm concerned, sleep is the most important thing for good health.
Great example, Alice, and I completely agree. Sleep is so important.
Yes. So, listeners, repeat this one. As far as I'm concerned. Say it with me.
As far as I'm concerned. Again.
As far as I'm concerned. Good job. You are doing great.
Okay, phrase number 6. This one is for when you feel very strongly about something.
Ooh, when I really, really believe something?
Yes, the phrase is I strongly believe. Strongly, it means very much, very deeply. I strongly believe.
I strongly believe. That sounds very powerful.
Yes, it is. For example, I strongly believe that kindness can change the world. Or, I strongly believe that education is a human right.
Those are beautiful examples, David.
Thank you. Now you try, Alice.
Okay, I strongly believe that hard work always pays off.
Excellent. That is a great one. So use I strongly believe when you feel very, very sure about something.
Oh, David, I love this next one.
Yes, the way I see it. The way I see it. It means from my perspective, in my view.
It sounds very natural, very conversational.
Yes, native speakers say this all the time. The way I see it, everything happens for a reason. Or, the way I see it, money is not the most important thing in life.
I agree with that. There are many things more important than money, like friendship, health, love.
Absolutely. Your turn, Alice.
The way I see it, a good laugh is the best medicine.
I love that one. That is so true. Laughter really is the best medicine.
See, I practiced the phrase and I made you laugh. 2 for 1.
Good job, Alice. Okay, phrase number 8. This one is very common with young people, with native speakers.
Oh, yes. What is it?
I feel like. I feel like.
I feel like, is it about feelings?
Good question. Sometimes yes, but we also use it for opinions. For example, I feel like this restaurant has the best food in town. Or, I feel like people should be kinder to each other.
Oh, so I feel like is like I think, but more casual?
Exactly. Very casual, very natural. Perfect for conversations with friends.
Let me try. I feel like this English lesson is really helping me.
I hope so. That is the goal.
And I strongly believe it is.
Great. See, you just used 2 phrases in 2 sentences.
Oh, wow, I did. Look at me go.
Almost there, everyone. Phrase number 9.
I'm excited for this one. What is it?
It seems to me that. It seems to me that. Let me say it slowly. It seems to me that. It seems to me that.
It seems to me that. Interesting. When do we use this?
We use it when we are not 100% sure, when we are giving our view, but we know others may see it differently. It is polite. It is gentle.
Oh, so it is softer than I strongly believe?
Yes, exactly. I strongly believe is very confident. It seems to me that is more gentle.
Like when I want to share my opinion, but I'm not trying to argue.
Exactly. For example, it seems to me that young people today have a lot of pressure, or it seems to me that this decision was not well planned.
Very polite, very diplomatic.
Yes, try it, Alice.
Okay, it seems to me that learning a new language is one of the best gifts you can give yourself.
Beautiful. I love that one, and I completely agree. Okay, last one. Phrase number 10.
Oh, I like this one already.
Don't get me wrong, but don't get me wrong. This means please don't misunderstand me. I have a different opinion, but I am not trying to be rude.
Oh, so you use it before you say something that might surprise people?
Yes, or before you disagree with something. For example, don't get me wrong, but I think this plan needs a little more work. You are being honest, but also polite.
Oh, that is very useful, especially at work.
Yes, or with friends or family. Let me give another example. Don't get me wrong, I love this city, but the traffic here is terrible.
Yes, that is so relatable. Okay, my example. Don't get me wrong, I love your cooking, but maybe a little less salt next time.
Alice, I hope nobody in your family is watching this.
It is just an example, just an example.
Okay, everyone, let's do a quick review. We will say all 10 phrases together. Ready?
Ready.
Phrase 1, in my opinion.
Phrase 2, personally, I think.
Phrase 3, if you ask me.
Phrase 4, to be honest.
Phrase 5, as far as I'm concerned.
Phrase 6, I strongly believe.
Phrase 7, the way I see it.
Phrase 8, I feel like.
Phrase 9, it seems to me that.
And phrase 10, don't get me wrong, but.
10 phrases. Beautiful.
Repeat these phrases every day. Say them out loud. Practice with your friends, your family, your classmates.
Yes, the more you practice, the more natural they will feel, and soon you will use them without even thinking.
That is the goal. Natural English, fluent English.
Okay, everyone, now let's see all these phrases in a real conversation. Alice and I will have a small debate. We will use these phrases naturally. Listen carefully.
The topic is social media good or bad? Ready, David?
Ready.
Okay. David, what do you think about social media?
Well, personally, I think social media has many benefits. For example, we can connect with people from all over the world. In my opinion, that is really amazing.
I see your point, but if you ask me, social media also has many problems. I feel like people spend too much time on their phones. They forget to enjoy real life.
Don't get me wrong, I understand what you're saying, but as far as I'm concerned, the problem is not social media itself. The problem is how we use it.
That is interesting. To be honest, I never thought about it that way. I strongly believe that balance is the key.
Yes, I agree. The way I see it, social media can be a great tool, but we need to use it wisely.
It seems to me that this is something everyone needs to learn, how to use technology in a healthy way.
Exactly.
Did you hear that, everyone? We used almost all of the phrases in that one conversation.
Yes, count them. Personally, I think, in my opinion, if you ask me, I feel like, don't get me wrong, as far as I'm concerned, to be honest, I strongly believe the way I see it, and it seems to me that.
All 10. We used all 10.
See, these phrases fit naturally into any conversation. With a little practice, you can do the same. Okay, now it is your turn.
Yes, we have a little challenge for you.
We will ask you a question.
Think about your answer, then say it out loud using one of our new phrases.
Ready? Here is the question. What do you think is the best way to learn English?
Think about it. Maybe you will say, in my opinion, watching English movies is the best way. Or, personally, I think speaking with native speakers is the most important thing.
Or maybe, if you ask me, listening to English conversations every day is the key.
There is no wrong answer, just use one of our new phrases.
And speak.
Pause the video if you need time. We believe in you.
Great job, everyone. You are doing so well.
Okay, everyone, we are almost at the end of today's lesson.
I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful for you.
Today we learned 10 ways to express your opinion in English, like a native speaker.
No more only I think. Now you have 10 great choices.
And remember, practice makes perfect. Use these phrases every day, with your friends, with your family, when you talk to yourself.
Yes, even talking to yourself is practice. That is how good speakers improve.
Before we go, we have one last question for you. A fun one.
Yes, we want to know, what is your favorite meal?
Tell us in the comments and try to use one of today's phrases. For example, in my opinion, pizza is the best food in the world.
Or, personally, I think my mom's cooking is better than any restaurant.
Yes, that is a great answer. We read all your comments, so please write to us.
And if you enjoyed today's lesson, please give us a big thumbs up. It really helps other people find our channel.
And subscribe if you haven't already. Press the bell so you get notified every time we post.
We have many more lessons coming for you. Conversations, vocabulary, grammar, all simple, all fun.
We will see you in the next video.
Take care, everyone. Keep learning, keep going. You are doing amazing.
Bye-bye.
Bye.